And that is why people like Big Lies, I'm to the internet. That is why people like Big Lies are so upset right now because he still got certain positions in positions. Certain people in positions. Timothy was setting him board. Remember when Timothy gave the big speech about the rightsmanship? He was putting them on notice. He was giving them the mandate to be political in their positions. Be political in their utterances, regardless of their position. And Timothy set all that in motion. 2 paragraphs of good rightsmanship about how well this government is doing. That's why you see they was up and down defending every goddamn thing that he do and he say. I put them on notice. A politics give you that position there. You were elevated because of politics. So how come now people out here say anything about the way he name, the government, you not say nothing, you not defend. He tell them they got to defend. So they can't come now and say, and take with themselves and say, oh, well no, ain't me. I know what I was doing. I know exactly what I was doing. When you are elevated to a position of leadership, you must have some scruples. You must have some balls. Your moral compass must be intact. You must walk away with your dignity and your pride. Don't go down with a prime minister. look how he name. What the permanent secretary national security name? Let somebody give me his name. Somebody give me his name. Let me see what he named there. See, Politis sent me the video. Good rightsmanship. And I'm going to play it to you, know. So I could understand. This is how deep this thing was. What the permanent secretary of national security name? What he name? Somebody give me his name. That's it, Chev. He saw the fractures in our society and proceeded to cap them out. Yeah. He know that people were compromised morally and otherwise, and he used it. He gave them free rein to run wild upon this country. As what his name? Petty? Yeah, Petty. You want to tell me that you as the permanent secretary know that whatever the prime minister was doing was not based on policy or law, and you said and did nothing. You know, said to the people who you had authority over and oversight over that no, this is what the prime minister wants done, but it is not based in any policy. It was not approved by the cabinet. It was not a policy. It was not in writing. It was not law. And so therefore, we will not adhere to it. You were supposed to tell Timothy no. And if he fire you, at least you walk away with your integrity intact. But when you're going to get up in front of the police force and talk about, it was not a policy. It was not a law. But people, citizens of this country, could not move from one point to the other based on one man's whims and fancy. And then come tell us about they were guided by the task force. Guided by the task force when we know different. Timothy could be guided by anybody. What the ras me not hear ya. Who could Timothy be guided by? So he passed blame off to them. And then I had the courage, now the balls, to say, yeah, no so you go. Why are you really telling people, Rasta? Why are you really saying to people? So, when Big Lie said that certain people got to go, they gotta go for real. They gotta go. They were complicit in this shit. They were complicit with the shit. And so, Chev, you were right. He saw that they were susceptible to this kind of behavior, and he gave them free rein. And so I am saying to the people now, who Dr. Drew and the West Minister is going to put in certain key positions of leadership, I don't come and try the same shit, you know. Me beg you hard, no come and try the same shit, you know. Me even hear some labor people say, oh, don't deal with them there. Hello. I'll have a petition and division now. And if you're going to insinuate them kind of shit just because somebody at leadership did it to you, so now you want somebody labor leadership to come on and do the same shit to citizens, ain't gonna work, you know. It's not going to work. When the cycle is going to end, I don't seem to understand. There is us, there is them, and then there is them. 3 tiers. I went to a party the other day, and when I look at the upper entourage, or the oligarchy of St. Kitts and Nevis, all of them, the drink, smoke, eat, knock glass together, you know. Whether there is Pama labor, you know. Me talk about the upper entourage of St. Kitts and Nevis, you know. When you see them over there, and some of them even a family. Yes, there might be labor, yes, there might be Pam, but a family they be. So it don't matter which government go in, they're going to always be up here. And just below them, the politicians. And just below them, the people who politicians appoint. And below them is us. So are you going to allow them to continue to get us in this goddamn spiral? The reason why they could do what they do is because we, as the masses, allow it. Simply because they got us divided on the ground. They got us divided. You are Labour, you are PAM, you are PLP. And I lie poor. So you want your lieutenants, your majors, and your captains to perpetuate the same victimization against the person who poor just like you. And it happens on both sides. PAM people want to do the same poor people, and Labour people want to do the same poor people. When are you going to wake up? Don't be a push them kind of garbage there. They're going to be a laugh off, are we? Just look at who make the millions of dollars. Look, just look. Are you see it in front of your face? And the only how them think they could continue is because we allow it. You poor, you PAM. You poor, you PLP. You poor and you Labour. Guess what all three of them got in common? I poor. The poor, the middle class, the rich. And the rich and the middle class now behave like how we behave. I tell you, I went to the party and I see them and mingle with one another. I see them. And me just stop over my little corner with my glass of black label and me just watch on. I say, look at this. Just look at this. I know for a fact them that rich Labour people. Me know for a fact them not rich pan people. I know they're not class together. I laugh. Chobaka. And we the poor and the very bottom. Perpetuating and continue the same cycle of victimization. And I don't realize. I would have loved for my fellow entertainers to stand up and say to the government then, if I not give certain people certain work, then why we not take our work neither, you know? Everybody go eat, yeah. I would have loved to see that, but it didn't happen. But guess what? The same people who buy, they might not play EK, no, because EK on the radio talk, but I mean, I say nothing, I'm going to take the work and I'm going to go answer now. Now the government change. Them same people who watch me stand up over there by myself now coming and saying to me, by EK, remember you're the man who are we, you know? EK don't let us suffer on the labor, you know? Now what am I supposed to do with that? You watch me suffer under them. But now you tell me don't let you suffer under labor. Hadif. I don't believe it's going to happen either. I don't believe it's going to happen. Everybody can get work. I would like the economy to really, truly pick up. But if you look around the world, everybody got your recession. I know it's hard on some people right now. And I wonder what the hell me change the government for. But watch, people will tell us something. Everything take time. You think everybody struggle. It's only the rich people them now struggle. And them that position themselves to continue to make money. To work for what the ass around. But for those of you, check. Well, we ain't gonna use the built-in mic because my battery for me iRig dead. I can hear me now? I should be able to hear me. So we ain't gonna cut off this live just now. But anyhow, I could hear me. My Wi-Fi not my internet go there. The piece of equipment that I use to get the mic sound nice and crisp, it works with a battery and the battery gone dead. Cause so long we not use them, yeah, the battery gone in. Right? So I gotta buy a battery tomorrow. But anyhow. Jesus said she nearly mash up she for. Hey, what's right? Are you dramatic, you know? Well, sir. Yeah, what I was saying now, I forget to now what I say. My thing went off. See, me even that extra battery. I'm gonna stack up on them. But anyhow, right. So, I was saying, I lose my chain of thought. What I was saying? Oh my God, what I was saying? Oh, remember. Anyhow, let me just finish up. This time I say is 8:30, and nobody call me again. So, yeah. At the end of the day, we as a people gonna to get out of this mind frame that somebody got to come and hold we hand and come and say, go there, get this. You realize since the government changed, with the government appointing qualified people. So why are you going to wax with them? Because they get appointed? They went university and they went school. They went out into the world of work and got their experience and their education. That is what the world run on. You really think that this government gonna be like Timothy to hire somebody like Weeks to go be a director or put him on a board, a chairman, and he not have nothing to his name? And then when they do that now, are going to be the same set of people who going to vex when other people start to criticize your government. So you want the government to pick up somebody who ain't got no experience, ain't qualified, and put them in a position like how? So if you feel as though because you rally with a political party that they're going to just take you up and just put you anywhere as a thank you for rallying with the party, which means you want the exact same thing that happened on the Timothy to happen on the Labour too. Then they want the people messing me and say, well, you're supposed to get something, you're supposed to that, you're not supposed to get shit. And me not look for shit. And because me not look for nothing, I'm not bound or constrained by my emotions. When me not see something or when me not get something, me just so rah, 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 rah. I'm not bound by that. Me want to work for what me got. Me want to work for what me want. If the government sets up this country and this economy properly, everybody's going to thrive. That is if you position yourself to thrive. We got to get out of this mentality. We have to sit down and wait who somebody give with something. But why you get that kind of mentality there from? So mine go up with that grandmother, no? Oh, me want a position. Okay, take it now. Me want to go up on a board. Well, all you got to do, go up by G squared by Jiran, up there so by Washi. Let Jiran take a picture of you, or you could go by Winston, take a picture, and you go and you buy Jiran and he print a canvas for you, and you pay your $3,000 and you go up on a board. You could put the board up by the movies, you could put the board up there so by custom. You could put the board wherever you want to put the board. But how about you make an investment in yourself? You start small and you go. Because that's what a lot of people do. Some people had it better than some where they had somebody who left something with them. But this is how we go walk. I don't hear to hear it sometimes. If that be the case, we're going to end back up where we was when Timothy them the in. Where they just take up any old person just because they support Timothy, or they lap the tongue on the Timothy backside. Every time Timothy poop, he come through them out. We're going to end back up in the same position where you're going to have a bunch of square pegs in round holes. All I want this government do really is to just do what they said they're going to do. Make it so that everybody could prosper. You could see where they're heading. They don't want to deal with the small business. They don't want to deal with the domestic whatever. You could see where they're heading. You could see. And the only way you can't see is if you're guided by your political emotions. Come on. Let me see what Chef here said. I mean, like when Chef talk now. Chef would have put me in my feelings. I wouldn't tell a lie. When your husband don't want you no more, you let me know. Let me see if I could open this. I don't care what people say. Oh, Labour did some amazing things for this country, and we need to use that as part of our arsenal to combat these post-COVID things. Thank you very much. Today I had on some ladies from the what do you call it? Chartered accountants, counselor, but they're accountants. And I think every small business person, including myself, we need to have a different mindset coming out of COVID. We need to get our finances in order. We need to have a plan. And we need to be disciplined in order to rebound from this. And you notice I say, me too. Because some of the things that they were talking about today, I got the same bad habit. But as small business operators, we think that we don't need no accounting. We think that we don't need no plan. We think that we don't need no... Yeah, we small. No, we need it. So we're going to have a different mindset coming out of COVID. Different plan. Different approach to business. So that in the event that something like this happens to us again, we're going to be good. Anybody who deny that is just a backside. Trust me. So again, I'm going to say to some people, when you see some people on social media chat ass, don't engage them. Let just tell you what we party be. Don't even read it to get you all worked up. Just pass it straight. Don't go and need the post to give them no kind of credence. None of them. No care what is the post. Tonight me pass a post there. Oh, Jonel fire back. Jonel do what? Me not even read it. Me not even bother read it because me not care. He ain't gonna get me emotional. So me not read it, me just pass it straight. I glimpse it and I pass it straight. That's what somebody need to learn to do. When you see garbage, pass it straight. Just pass it straight. You never will call them by name. You never will mention them by name. Just say what you got to say and pass it straight. If you're not calling them, they can't say you're calling them. Just pass it straight. Because you know it's some garbage. You know it's some garbage. So just pass it straight. No give these people no kind of credence. Take away yourself from them. If they ain't engaging in something wholesome, something that you could actually gain something from. Because they were paid. They're getting paid to chat the shit that they're chatting. To get you all emotional. And try to create this hysteria out there. Them not give pay with that, you know? You give pay? Keep your peace and your sanity and just pass it straight. Check some of them comments about. Watch Dougie had the right thing. Just drop a K. But not even that may give them right now. Once you realize that somebody don't sell out their credibility and sell out their integrity for sugar cake, ain't nothing you could say to that person again. That gonna make them think otherwise. Because they're gonna continue to the line. It's that I was trying to show them, but then I realized. When I go up on the radio and I say, oh, Pam need to pay me. Timothy need to pay me. Me not really want them to pay me. Who are? I want them to keep it for me. And when I say that, guess what? They got to wonder. Bye. I believe Ike gonna play bye. I believe we could approach Ike. They got to wonder. They have to wonder. They even got to send a third party to find out from Ike if he willing to accept some sugar cake to campaign on behalf of. Because they don't know what to do with me. Can me talk everything? There's a method to my madness. When some people play checkers, me play chess. And me tell her about that day. Oh yeah. Remember tell her you. People who got fake pages, $5,000 they get now. They get $5,000 to start a fake page and chat shit. $5,000. Me ain't taking no money from nobody who may agree politically to campaign for them. Not me. Labour could pay me to campaign here. Because I believe in what I say when it comes to Labour. You hear? I tell you, it says so. Who much time I hear himself on the radio? They can't pay me to talk. They could pay me to hush. Think about it. They cannot pay me to talk. But they could pay me to hush. Because you can't pay me no money to talk nothing that me not believe in. Up to tonight, somebody said they buy and do a script. But what this script I say, me not believe in. So me not do it. If I believe in it, no problem. If I agree with it, no problem. Big one. Watch it, right? I'm going to leave here. I'm going to look some dinner and go chill back. Do we end done? We in the boaty gang go done. Cha. George Henry, pick up yourself in Tartola. This is just the beginning, people. Straight back up with this thing, and if you look sharp, if I feel it again, I do another one in the morning, but I get a battery first, because I want to play back up with mic. Yeah. And in the upcoming days, we're going to have guests. And we're going to have round table talk. Once some of me colleagues them set up the internet, we might even do a show in a different location. Come on by my place. This my little quarter of a million sanctuary, my body here. So once we get proper internet in certain different locations, we're gonna be doing round table talk and so. Yeah, we're gonna take this thing to a different level. Believe you me. So just look out for that in the upcoming days. I got left for you know. And the Tracy, I mean if I go so quick, I hear since 7 o'clock. This good time. That's about an hour and change. That's 2 hours. Where's you want out of life? You're moving like Timothy now, you know. Oh my God, oh. Some people not alone here. I'm not talking nobody on my page. I just talk about that day now. I still give them people credence. Why I call people them name for? I ain't alone. Yeah. Auntie Tracy, I want to talk to Chef. I want me and Chef got a proper back and forth reason, man. Chef, your internet good down by you? Yeah, we could do it over Big Lies. Big Lies got good internet. So we could do it over there. Yeah. Round table talk. Yeah, we're going to be doing this thing. We're keeping this thing like we ain't going to let them people and the papishonists come back around and control the conversation. No time at all. And we ain't going to let Labour get comfortable neither. No time at all. You know hard man walk and talk to get his government elected? So you really think that me going to sit back and allow them to get complacent and embarrass me? No time. No time. So, the better answer me phone call when me call. The better return me messages when me send them a message. Because I will walk who put you there, who do the right thing. And we ain't going to be like them unity people who see shit and can't say they see shit. Me not in that with nobody. So, are you Labour people who the vex with everything where Labour people say? I don't go vex. If it is are you, if it is within are you to see things wrong and don't say because are you a supporter, that is are you. But not me. Because they ain't going to embarrass me. Some people shame right now because they argue who are government and the government turn around and do much shit. And so they shame and embarrass now. That they don't know who blame now. When I say minister, somebody say no, minister fault, I people who they put in position, all kind of things. Well, Labour is not going to embarrass me. Before they embarrass me, I kick up. I make a lot of noise. Just like when I make noise under unity. So, let it be known that me ain't gonna be like Wallace. Me ain't gonna shut down my Facebook page them and then go work with the government and collect a big sugar cake and I not no say when I see wrong. Nah happen. Nah happen. So all who feel like, oh, you can supposed to get a position, they go give it, you know. Me gonna be alright. Me don't want a lot of money to be happy. Me just want to be able to pay my bills them, get a little books when I'm ready, buy a little something when I'm ready, make sure me train them alright, and I good. Me don't want no millions of dollars in the bank account and all them bullshit there. Them things don't excite me. If I got a little sugar cake, I got a little sugar cake. But them things that don't interest me, they don't excite me. You hear? And everybody in this life is easily bought. And that was some people don't seem to understand. They feel like them and people are the same. Me cut from a different cloth to I me tell you the lies. Me thought me stripping this on the radio, but just to keep them off of me. Me don't want them compromise me. Check it out. Just so that you know. So yeah, we're gonna wrap up this. Tomorrow morning, heads down on the table, EK. Oh boy. Chev, get your internet sorted out. Here what? And they didn't even pay for this, but I'm gonna say it because it needs to be said. The cable, that's the internet what I got. The cable is giving a higher speed of internet to people in the creative industry. Influencers, entertainers, photographers, people in the orange economy. Cable got a package right now. It only costs what, $97. And your internet gonna be fast enough for you to stream. You see how nice and clean and thing me stream be? Unless something wrong with the modem or the Wi-Fi drop out or whatever. Right now the cable got it. So all your DJs, your artists, producers, photographers, designers, anybody who in the orange economy, go to the cable right now and ask them about the orange economy internet package. That's what I got. Big up my landlord. I tell her about it and she went and started it out. So I could look into that. It ain't expensive. $97. And you could stream. So Tracy, you could look into that. Trevor, you could look into that. Jamco, you could look into that. Chev, you could look into that. $97 a month. Just for people in the orange economy. So big up the cable plan that. Yeah, girl, you'll big up me. Give me a sponsorship too, though. It's last year, though. But yeah, we shut down this live here now. Thank you guys for tuning in. I never thought I would see these kind of numbers here tonight, given that this page here new. But thank you guys for passing through and sticking and staying with the real right. Yeah, so that's the first. Yeah, so we're gonna fix up the audio tomorrow and make sure that we're good. So don't worry about nothing. Again, thank you guys and good night. Bless up by yourself. Laters.